Hello everyone, this is Taylor of Ellipses Cosplay, your favorite cosplay trio. And a little while ago we put out a post with a poll asking if you guys wanted us to do kind of like a cosplay tour of our armored summons from Final Fantasy. So I'm here making the first installment to show you my Armored Shiva. So for the original concepts for these armored summon designs, I just pulled inspiration from these characters throughout the whole series. So in Shiva's case, I took inspiration from Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 10, and these details kind of make her a little bit more recognizable while still being original. And it was super fun just to kind of pull it all together. Yeah, look at her. She's so shiny. Alright, so I guess I'll show you kind of how everything's sort of attached together and held on. So this always takes a little bit of creativity on my part. I find it to be like the most difficult part of making a cosplay, is try to figure out how to make things hold onto your body properly. So especially with armor. Yeah, so I guess I'll start kind of at the top here with the shoulder, like the pauldrons. So actually I'll show you the back here. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but so the back two pauldrons I've attached with a chain kind of here, just to prevent them from kind of slipping apart. Because I found with my our armored Pokemon, my shoulders just kept sliding apart and off my shoulders, so I kind of did that to kind of help them hold together. And there's these straps that kind of attach to the breastplate that actually attach with Velcro on the back here, so it's kind of easy just to kind of take them off. But in the front, I actually have these really awesome magnets. They're actually kind of like clasps for like handbags or, you know, the sort. So these are actually super strong and they hold on super well. And I find that my pauldrons did not move at all the whole time, so they worked wonderfully. So yeah, those kind of just attached to the breastplate strap that way. Take it off. So you can see the chain there, kind of attached by some D-rings and some of the Velcro. I'm going to redo the Velcro attachment at some point because we were kind of in a rush, so I need to kind of fix that. But yeah, just to show you the magnet in there. So I guess after that would be the breastplate. So as you can see, this little shrug thing here kind of hides most of the strap in the front. And I kind of cut these little slits in it so that the strap just kind of feeds right through, and then the shoulders sit on top, so you don't see the straps at all in the front, which I love. You can't see it in the back, unfortunately, but that's okay because you don't really see my back too often, and my long ass wig just kind of covers it all. So but basically everything here is attached by Velcro, my savior in cosplay. So here the straps kind of just cross in the back with Velcro, like so, and then I'll just kind of take the strap off this way, like so. And these straps are actually made out of just like a stretch vinyl, which kind of looks like leather. It's one of my favorite materials to work with, especially for attachments, because it's so strong and durable, and easy to sew, and it's super easy to attach things to and like glue things on or sew or whatever you need to do with it. And you can make any kind of like length or thickness that you need super easily, so that's what I usually use for my attachments. And so in the back, there's nothing going on back here. I kind of just like didn't even bother embellishing this part, but I might down the road, who knows. Basically it's just some Velcro there as well. Holds on super well, especially since this whole breastplate is made out of foam, so it's super lightweight, so it never really budged at all. So I'm gonna show you. So I kind of put a little bit of 2mm foam attached to the back. Oh, you can see all my body paint rubbed off on it. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, so there's 2mm foam there that I attached to the back and put some Velcro there and some Velcro on the other side and kind of reinforced everything here with some 2mm foam. And you just attach it like so, and it doesn't sit super flush just because the foam is there, but you know, you can get the idea. Yeah, that's the breastplate. And basically the way I attach these straps to the breastplate, I just cement glue? You know what I mean. Yeah, and I usually put like a little bit of foam over top of the strap just to reinforce it in case it starts to pull apart. But I found there wasn't a lot of like pulling on these straps, so you didn't really need it in these areas here. And yeah, like all the seams on the inside, I like to reinforce with some foam as well, just to make sure they don't pull apart, because I'm not that super great at putting things together sometimes. And I basically covered like all the electronics on the inside as well with foam, just so you don't see any of the wires and stuff sticking out. And I basically just taped the battery packs inside in case I want to move them around, or I have to change the batteries at all. I can just easily take them out. And yes, it looks so funny with the arms just like dangling here. So essentially for my shrug, it's nothing too fancy, it's just a shrug, whatever, but I usually just kind of like pin it down to my bra when I'm wearing it so it holds down, and then in the back it just like covers my whole upper back this way so you don't see any of my like bra straps or anything. The sleeves that I use for my arms, I got these from We Love Ellipses Cosplay. They're so dirty, gross. Yeah, I made the arm socks out of their stockings, which are amazing. They have amazing tutorials how to do these, and they're super easy, so highly recommend their products. But anyways, yeah, I basically just sewed it to the sleeve on the inside of the cap here. I hate sewing sleeves, so it's like not the nicest looking thing, but it was mostly covered, so it's okay. Yeah, and then I just have this like fancy brooch thing that I got from Fabric Line that I just kind of like made as a centerpiece, and that just comes off there. There's actually a little clasp here as well to kind of hold it together. And so for the bottom half of the costume, so this is the hip pieces, and my tabard and my skirt. So basically the tabard and the skirt are both attached by Velcro as well. There is a strap on the front that comes apart with Velcro, just to put the hip pieces on, and this is actually attached by a pin, so I'll just take this off. Oops. Yeah, so Velcro is just attached to the tabard. That attaches to the back of these straps here. So I'm just gonna take that off there. Just like that. And I kind of have the Velcro kind of on the inside here. And so with the skirt in the back, attached the same way. Yeah, and then the pieces just come apart like this. And they're stuck to my mannequin. So you can see the inside here. So this is an example of, I just reinforced the straps with a little bit of foam with contact cement, just so it's a little extra secure, because you can see it kind of pulls apart after a while, especially if it's kind of like pulling a piece to kind of form to your body. I find that's the best way to do it. But yeah, and it's easy to kind of adjust the size as well with Velcro. That's why I love using it so much, because you can kind of just like, you know, if you're feeling a little bit more bloated than usual, you can just, you know, have it like this, or, you know, just kind of tighten it whenever you need it. Voila. And now to show you kind of like how I did the leg pieces. I don't really have legs on my mannequin, so I have to show you this way. So shins are pretty straightforward. They just have the same kind of strapping with two straps on the top and the bottom. and then kind of just wrap around your leg and it'll grow together like so. And for the knee armor, I had to get a little creative with this one. For the knees, you know, you have to move your legs around, so I want it to be like, you know, be able to move and walk around easily. I just kind of glued like a small elastic on the back just to hold it onto my leg. And then I have these, just these like little button clasps that I sewed onto the tights. I'm gonna show you here. So like onto the stocking, I just sewed these little button clasps on, and then they just snap on to that. And then the elastic kind of just helps keep the shape like around my knee, just so they don't kind of like stick out weird. And it worked awesome. So I was like actually super surprised with how that worked. One of the last things to show you would be the gauntlets. Also, again, very simple. I would like to maybe explore different ways to attach these because I wasn't 100% happy with the attachments on these ones. But essentially, kind of like the shins, just kind of like just little straps on the inside just to hold it on my arm. And then I have a piece of Velcro right here that actually just attaches to the glove part. So again, to show you, this is my arm glove stocking thingy. So there's just a piece of Velcro there that just attaches to. I found that they were a little loose still, like they kind of like moved around when I moved my arm. I prefer them to be a little more snug feeling, but it worked for the time, so, but I might explore different ways to do that. There's the shoes as well. So these ones are kind of similar to the knees, so they're not directly like attached to the shoe, so I can reuse the shoes. So there's an elastic kind of that you slip over, and there's magnets that I glued to the shoe that kind of hold that in place. So you just kind of slip it off with a little bit of effort. There we go. Yeah. So that's what the shoe looks like. So those will be like my designated cosplay shoes, I guess. Yeah, and then the magnets are just glued onto the sides and the elastic. Easy. And so for the headpiece, it was actually also very simple. I just had like a thicker elastic that I just glued onto the sides of the headpiece here. And yeah, it actually stayed super well. I didn't have any problems with this slipping or anything like that, considering how top heavy it is. So it actually, yeah, I think it worked out pretty nice. The only thing is like it's visible, but I wasn't too concerned about that. It's dark and the hair is like dark enough. I think with just like everything else going on, it kind of was hard to kind of notice, but yeah, so it just kind of sits there. Yeah, and like the back, I have this like back piece, I don't know, you can't really see this part in photos at all, so it's just like an extra piece of foam coming out just to house all of these icicles and to help this from like slipping backwards as well. It kind of just gives a little extra structure. And yeah, the little guy is just hiding underneath, so it's easy to turn the lights on, like so. Yeah, that's that. So apparently I can only upload 15 minutes at a time, so this is the end of part 1 of my Armored Shiva cosplay tour. Thank you for watching this far. If you're interested in part 2, it goes over the icicles, the body painting, and all that kind of stuff, like techniques and everything. So if you're interested in that, go watch that. And if not, that's cool too. Thank you for watching this far. Bye.